It's preseason football on ESPN. The Packers come into this one with one of the better-looking rushing games in the league. Expect to see some dazzling runs. They should easily have their way versus the Vikings, who come in with a porous run defense. If they don't control the line of scrimmage from the first snap, they could be in serious trouble. To see how it turns out, we'll go to Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe out in Minnesota.
Hello, and get ready for some exhibition football here at the Hubert H. Humphrey Metrodome. I'm Dan Stevens with Peter O'Keefe. Peter, how about giving us the lowdown?
Well, Dan, we have two coaches that are on an even playing field, but they are both struggling to make their playbook effective. Mike Tice is struggling with his efforts to build an effective run defense. Things aren't totally gelling with his squad, but it's getting better game by game. Over on the other side, you have yet another struggling coach. Mike Sherman has got his work cut out for him on this one, Dan, because the D looks unable to contain running backs, but he may have a trick or two up his sleeve for us.
Okay, Peter, now let's go to midfield for the coin toss.
Heads is called. Heads it is.
The Packers will receive the opening kickoff, and they send their return unit onto the field. Brian gets ready to get this game underway. It's away. Ferguson fields it deep. The 20.
Return of 21. First down, Packers.
They got the ball. Let's see if they can take care of business.
Ball on the 21. They have two tight ends in. Throws. Nice pass by the 12-year man out of southern Mississippi. Peter, let's go over the starting offensive players for the Packers. First up, the offensive line.
Marco Rivera shows up to play on every down, Dan, protecting his quarterback at any cost.
Next up, the receiving corps.
Terry Glenn leads this squad, putting on a big show for the fans. In his career, he's averaged 68 yards on 4 catches a game.
Finally, here's the general and his next in command.
Brett Favre puts on a good show with these other two. During his career as quarterback, he's averaged 239 yards and just under 2 touchdowns a game.
Okay, back to the action. It's second and about 3. Favre drops back, barely gets it off. They bring him down immediately, but he will have the first down.
He connects with his receiver with ease, Dan. He sees his man and then airs it out for the completion.
Yeah, they are in sync there, able to depend on each other as the play unfolds.
Well, they actually look like Backstreet Boys to me.
I don't follow that. Ball at the 38-yard line. No gain on the play. Peter, let's look at the Vikings starting defense. Up first is the defensive line.
Chris Hovan is who I'll be checking out from this group. He energizes this squad in a big way.
That's followed by the linebackers.
Henry Crockett pulls together all the loose ends and reads the quarterback's eyes like a book.
And lastly, the secondary.
Ronnie Bradford flies around the field and gets in receivers' faces.
Now back to the game. Ball on the 39. Franks goes in motion. Favre from the gun. Drops way back. Throws. Incomplete.
Robert Ferguson saw the pass go a little to his right. Either he or the quarterback wasn't quite where they were supposed to be.
It's 3rd and 9. One man back. Favre fades back, throws, incomplete.
Eric Kelly got his body in the way of that one, Dan. It's all about clogging up the passing lanes. You can't coach that.
Bidwell comes in and will punt it away. It's off. Clark catches it. Winters makes the tackle on the return.
First down, Vikings.
Well, it's their turn on offense. Let's see what they do.
Ball at the 27-yard line.
Everybody's watching. It's time to shine.
They're going with the eye. Dawkins in motion. Bennett will run it. Nice block. Nickerson stops him right at the line. Peter, let's look at the Vikings starting offense. Let's begin with the offensive line.
Matt Burke keeps the quarterback healthy, and he and his line are ready to go.
Next up are the receivers.
Randy Moss can break the game wide open when he gets the ball. In his career, he's averaged 84 yards and just under a touchdown a game.
And lastly, the man who calls the plays and the guys who back him up.
Dante Culpepper provides a vital contribution to this group. During his career as quarterback, he's averaged 233 yards and just under 2 touchdowns a game.
Okay, back to the action. Second and 10. They have 3 receivers in. Culpepper drops back, barely gets it off. Good pass by the 4-year man out of Central Florida.
Dante Culpepper locked in on his man despite the fact he was covered. And there's the completion. Man, he made that look easy.
Had no trouble beating the tight coverage.
He could toss anything, even a salad, and hit his man.
Ball on the 39. Culpepper fades back, throws, caught sideline. What a job by the receiver in making the most of that play. Great extra yardage, first down. Peter, let's go over the starting defensive players for the Packers. First up, the defensive line.
Joe Johnson and his men deliver knockout blows to the offensive line all game long.
Up now are the linebackers.
Hardy Nickerson takes excellent angles to the ball out there.
Finally, Peter, the secondary.
Leroy Butler disrupts pass attempts all day long.
Let's get back to the game. Ball at the 47-yard line. They're going with their tight end right. Chamberlain goes in motion. Culpepper drops back. Barely gets it off. Charges.
First down, Vikings.
Dante Culpepper throws a homing missile on this play. Check this out. Totally threads the needle.
There are 2 defenders there, Peter, and there was definitely not a lot of room for error.
Oh, absolutely. There was not a lot of room for anything.
Ball on the 35. Culpepper fades back, throws. Somehow he slipped through the defense to pick up a handful of extra yards. Nice move for the first down.
Byron Chamberlain was the man in the middle on that play. Watch this. Oh, great catch.
Yeah, and very, very tough to do in double coverage like that.
Yeah, you got two guys flipping a coin to see who's going to cream you. Terrific job by the receiver.
The Vikings have a first down. It's their fourth of this drive, and they keep pounding away. Culpepper drops back, barely gets it off, breaks loose, a gain of 12.
First down, Vikings.
Nice completion here. Take a look. There's the throw right in between the numbers.
He had them lined up just right, and they connected for a decent gain. It's first and goal. Culpepper from shotgun. Throws a gain of 8.
Got some nice yards there off the first down play, and that really opens things up a bit for this next one.
It's the end of the first quarter, and it's still a scoreless game. Second and goal. Spins free.
A gain of 2 on the play. Third down. 1 yard to go.
It's third and goal. Bennett with the carry. Touchdown.
Michael Bennett didn't want to be caught short, so look at this nifty move. Wow.
Oh, that is something, Peter. Diving forward and getting the touchdown like that.
If he's got any bruised ribs or anything at all he's got to do is look at the scoreboard, and those aches will melt right away.
Bryan lines up for the point after. It's away. The extra point is good. The Vikings draw first blood and put the first points up on the scoreboard, 7-0. Bryan is back to kick it away. Good kick. Ferguson fields it in the end zone. The 20, brought down at the 24-yard line.
First down, Packers.
Close game so far, and even though there's plenty of time left, they'd love to score on this drive.
Ball at the 24-yard line. Franks in motion. Green with the ball. Good takedown by the second-year man out of Wyoming.
Took this one off his right guard, but there wasn't much room past the line of scrimmage on that one.
It's 2nd and 9. They line up in the eye. Martin goes in motion. Favre fades back, throws. He's brought down, putting an end to his first catch of the day.
Brett Favre rolled the dice there with a pass into double coverage. But he got it in there. Great throw.
Peter, that's the kind of decision that does not foster good quarterback-coach relations.
Absolutely. The coach has to be happy with the result, though, once he started breathing regularly.
Ball on the 40. Green will run it. Breaks loose. A loss of 2.
Wow, the D displayed some great speed on that first down. They left absolutely nowhere to run on the outside.
Ball at the 39-yard line. Favre drops back, barely gets it off. Intercepted! Stiff arms.
The ball is intercepted. First down, Vikings.
Brett Favre gets some heat in the backfield, and you have to believe that it caused this pass to not go where he wanted it to. There's the INT right there.
The pressure was good, but Peter, that was a nice play on the ball.
You got that right, Dan. Great reaction time to snag the ball out of the air like that. Byron Chamberlain put up the big numbers last drive. Let's see what he can add on right here.
Ball on the 38. They go with the I formation. Bennett with the carry. Jukes.
Gain of 1. Second down. 9 yards to go.
It's 2nd and 9. Culpepper fades back, throws, caught at the markers. They bring him down, and that's his 5th grab of the day.
Byron Chamberlain turns on the juice and rips this ball down. Watch how he aggressively goes after this. Oh, man.
Oh,
He
yeah.
shows great reflexes there, leaning out to grab that pass.
Well, some receivers would be forced to dive for a ball like that,
Yeah.
but he manages to get under the ball. Fantastic play. We've reached the 2-minute warning. Ball at the 21-yard line. They line up with their tight end left. Chamberlain in motion. Bennett with the ball. Gets a block. Dodges a tackle.
Gain of 1. Second down. 9 yards to go.
Ball on the 20.
Let's not give me anything. Nothing, baby. Hey, double.
Culpepper drops back. Barely gets it off. He's down. And that's his 6th catch today.
They dump it off over the middle and complete it for a healthy gain. More importantly, however, they move the chains. Nice play.
They'll have 4 chances to put it in. 1st and goal. Bennett will run it. Spins.
Michael Bennett gets the TD, and why, you ask?
Why?
Thank you. Check this razzle-dazzle bit. Oh, and he's in for the score.
Absolutely beautiful touchdown, Peter. And here I thought the only game with a topspin in it was ping pong.
Ah, ping pong. Any game that you can play and still hold a sandwich in one hand, it's okay with me.
Bryan will line up for the point after. It's up. The extra point. Good. The Vikings have extended their lead and make it a two-score game. They're up 14-0. Bryan sets up and will kick it away. There's the kick. Hayes catches it. The 20.
Dan, this drive is a great opportunity for them to climb back into this game before halftime.
First down, Packers.
Just 1:01 left on the clock.
This is our house, baby. We're gonna show you how we do it.
Favre fades back, throws. Great catch by the 7-year man out of Ohio State.
Terry Glenn was the man in the middle on that play. Watch this. Oh, great catch.
Yeah, and very, very tough to do in double coverage like that.
Yeah, you got two guys flipping a coin to see who's going to cream you. Terrific job by the receiver.
Ball at the 34-yard line. Green with the carry. Trekwara nails him behind the line for a loss. Brookins had to leave the field earlier in the game, but now we know why. Let's go to Michelle Westfall on the sidelines. Michelle?
Dan, the doctors are saying that he suffered a broken finger. They're going to splint it, tape it, and get him back in the game.
Well, it's nice to hear he's okay, but someone is going to have to take up the slack for the rest of the game. Green with the ball. It will be 3rd and long. That will do it for the first half. The score, 14-0. Let's go to Clark Dishman in the ESPN studios for a halftime update.
Welcome to the ESPN Halftime Update. Let's review what went on in the first half. The Vikings come into halftime congratulating their defense for shutting down the run. Impressive so far, and a safe bet to be impressive in the second half. Byron Chamberlain has grabbed balls for a total of 81 yards, and he accomplished that on 6 catches. That makes him our ESPN Hot at the Half player. That will do it for now. I'm Clark Dishman, reminding you to tune in to ESPN's post-game show at the conclusion of the game. Let's send you back to Dan and Peter.
Longwell signals and will kick off to begin the second half. Nice kick. Campbell catches it in the end zone. Jukes brought down at the 21-yard line.
First down, Vikings.
Good game so far for this offense. If they can add more on this drive, it really would open things up.
Ball on the 21.
Let's give the fans a show. Put some points on the board. Shotgun, double take.
Culpepper from the gun. Throws. The pass is incomplete.
Mike McKenzie managed to make sure that he was positioned between the QB and the receiver on that baby. There was no way that was going to be a completion.
2nd and 10.
Taking it long, it's gonna be 3rd and long. Double take.
Bennett will run it. Henderson with the tackle, his first stop of the game.
The defense makes a key 2nd down stop there, bottling up the middle. Now it comes down to 3rd.
It's 3rd and 11.
You guys can't run anything on that.
4 wide receivers on the field. Culpepper drops back, barely gets it off. It's intercepted. The 15. He's in for the touchdown.
Tyrone Williams makes a dream come true. Watch this bit of magic. Oh, that's the INT, and now he's off for the TD.
Oh, all right. Well, an A-OK play, Peter. No, this is definitely highlight material right here.
No doubt about it, Dan. I'm looking forward to the Sega Sports wrap-up show so I can see this baby again.
Longwell lines up for the point after. It's away. The extra point is good. The Packers cut into the lead, and the game can go anywhere from here. The score, 14-7. Longwell lines up, signals, and we're ready for the kickoff.
Well, last time they had it, they turned it over on the interception. Let's see if they worked out the kinks here.
Ball at the 20-yard line. They line up with 3 wideouts. Bennett with the carry. Spins free.
3-yard pickup on the play. Second down. 7 yards to go.
Ball on the 23.
Watch for the run. Watch for the run. Double tight, double tight.
Bennett with the ball. Lots of room. It will be 3rd and short.
Took this one off his right guard, and he gets a few.
It's 3rd and about 3.
It's short yards, baby. Play it tight. Play it tight.
They have 2 receivers in. Culpepper fades back, throws. Chamberlain was the intended receiver, incomplete.
Byron Chamberlain clearly thought the pass would make it to him, but if he doubled back a little, he might have gotten it.
Richardson will punt it away after a 3 and out. Good punt here. Hayes fields this one. Kelly will make the tackle on the return.
First down, Packers.
Close game so far, and even though there's plenty of time left, they'd love to score on this drive.
Ball at the 41-yard line.
We got the position, baby. Let's execute.
Green will run it. Nice block. Crockett bags him down after a handful of yards.
Second down. 5 yards to go.
It's 2nd and 5. Green with the carry, bounces it out left. Nice run by the 5-year man out of Nebraska. Carter was slow getting off the field on that play, and when we find out what the problem is, of course, we'll pass it along.
A gain of 6 on the play. First down.
Ball on the 48.
10 yards to go.
2 tight ends on the field. Martin goes in motion. Favre drops back, throws. Tackled at the 26-yard line.
Favre with the completion.
David Martin is going to make the catch, but watch what he does afterwards. He's got it, and now he's going to get more.
Oh, it's always nice to have a receiver that can pick up 8 or 9 more yards after the catch.
Oh, definitely.
Ball at the 26-yard line. Ferguson in motion. Favre from shotgun. Throws. The pass is no good. Incomplete.
Brett Favre needed to dial that one up a notch, Dan. Didn't quite get there.
Second and 10. Favre fades back, throws. He's taken down, and that's his third reception of the day.
He connects with his receiver with ease, Dan. He sees his man and then airs it out for the completion.
Yeah, they are in sync there, able to depend on each other as the play unfolds.
Well, they actually look like Backstreet Boys to me.
I don't follow that. Ball on the 15. They go with a split backfield. A loss of 4. Carter was injured a bit ago, and now we have the report. Let's go to Michelle Westfall.
Dan, the good news is that he doesn't have any broken ribs, but he has a severely strained abdominal muscle. He may be done for the game.
Well, it's nice to hear he's okay, but someone is going to have to take up the slack for the rest of the game. Ball at the 18-yard line. Ferguson goes in motion. Favre drops back, throws, dodges a tackle.
15-yard pickup on the play. First down.
Brett Favre finds his man for the completion despite triple coverage. Oh, we got to see that again. Bam! Puts the football where it needs to be for the catch.
Those three would-be defenders remind me of those three monkeys.
Yeah, see no pass, hear no pass, block no pass.
The Packers moving the ball well. First down. Green with the ball. Crockett makes the tackle. That's number 2 on the day.
The defense played that one fast and hard, stopping up the middle and throwing them for a loss.
It's the end of the third quarter. The Vikings currently enjoying a slight advantage, but it's anybody's game. 14-7. It's second and goal. Green will run it. Touchdown.
Amon Green gets in the end zone, and the offense wins this red zone battle for the touchdown.
What a nice little jaunt. Made it look very easy, Peter. Longwell will line up for the point after. There's the kick. He adds the extra point. The Packers knotted up after that scoring drive. Longwell lines up for the kickoff. This is returnable. Clark fields it in the end zone. Spins.
A return of 22. First down, Vikings.
Well, let's see if they can march down the field and answer right back with a touchdown of their own here.
Ball on the 19.
Maybe this is the nice part of the field. I think I'm going to keep him here for a while.
Culpepper fades back. Sits tight. Throws. Stopped at the 49-yard line.
Randy Moss had two guys on him and still made the catch, Dan. Oh, there it is. Man, you can't coach that.
Yeah, and with double coverage, I'm really surprised the pass came his way at all. The Vikings have a first after the big pass on that last play. Moss is wide right, and we'll see if he can repeat his performance from the last play. Bennett with the carry, leaps over a tackle. Second and 8. Culpepper from the gun. Throws. Good grab by the 5-year man out of Marshall.
Dante Culpepper threw a terrific pass there into double coverage. And the right guy makes the catch.
When does this guy not throw it? When his receiver is completely surrounded by the entire defense?
If there wasn't a challenge to it, it wouldn't be any fun.
Ball at the 35-yard line. Moss in motion. Kleinsasser with the ball. Diggs comes up with the stop. His third this afternoon.
Well, nice job closing the middle down by the D. Not a lot of room to run there.
Ball on the 36. Culpepper drops back, throws. A flag is thrown on the play. Let's see what it is.
Pass interference. Number 20. Defense. First down.
Marquez Anderson was just trying to yank the ball away. He was openly interfering. Good call.
The Vikings will have the first down off the penalty. Anderson gets set after committing the penalty. Hurdles. Sharper applies the brakes yet again. His 6th tackle.
Second down. 9 yards to go.
It's 2nd and 9. Culpepper fades back, barely gets it off. The pass falls incomplete.
Oh, that's so frustrating for a receiver. He knows he should have caught it.
It's 3rd and 9. High formation. Dawkins goes in motion. Culpepper drops back, throws. Penalty marker down on the play. Let's listen to the call.
Holding. Number 71. Offense. 10
The
yards.
Vikings lose everything on that play with a bonehead flag.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. It's 3rd and 19. Dixon gets set after committing the penalty. Culpepper fades back, throws, caught over the middle, and it will be 4th and long. The Packers take their first timeout.
The D coughs up some yards, but not enough. The hard work they did earlier in the series has really paid off.
Bryan lines up for the field goal and can put his team in the lead here in the 4th. It's up. Good. He's accurate from that range, and he proves it there.
Doug Bryan boots this through the uprights without too much hassle. Straight down the pipe.
Yeah, nice kick, and the special team squad is happy about that. They love to see it go smoothly, just as that one did. Bryan is back to kick it away. Great kick. Ferguson will field it, and he will decide to down it.
Oh, this is a huge drive. They have a chance to tie it up and head into overtime. Hey, it's crunch time, fellas.
1 minute, 47 seconds to go. They have 3 receivers in. Favre drops back, barely gets it off. Tate doesn't let that play develop and stops it after a couple of yards.
They toss this one out left and get the completion, but there wasn't much room past the line of scrimmage on that one.
Ball at the 23-yard line.
Let's not give me anything. Nothing, baby.
Green will run it. Jukes. Third and 8. Favre from shotgun. Throws. That was a beautiful catch in traffic. Great position, and they'll pick up the first.
First down.
He sends a telegram to his man for the completion. Take a look. There's the throw right to him.
This passing offense spends so much time in practice running plays and patterns that it's almost instinctive at this point. Ball on the 44. Green with the carry. A gain of 3. The Packers will take a timeout. That's their second.
Picks up a few there. It may not look like much, Dan, but getting those early yards makes second and third downs immensely easier.
The clock is down to 18. Favre rolls out, throws. He's tackled, and that's his second catch of the afternoon. The Packers take a timeout. That's their final one.
Brett Favre threw a nice one this time. Watch this. Right by the defender.
Very good coverage, Peter. Let me ask you, how hard is it to defend against a pass like that?
Oh, it's really hard. He played it right. It was just too good of a throw.
"12 seconds on the game clock. Longwell lines up for the field goal. It's away. Good. He tested his range on that one, and he adds the points to the board.
Ryan Longwell delivers big time. What a crucial kick. A solid field goal ties the game.
And he is clearly thrilled to make that one. They needed it badly.
Absolutely.
The Packers tie this one up. Longwell sets up and will kick it away. Nice kickoff. Campbell catches it in the end zone. The 20.
Return of 29. First down, Vikings.
Biggest drive of the game right here, Dan. They can put this one away if they somehow get into scoring range.
Ball at the 25-yard line. They go with one man back. Culpepper drops back, sits in the pocket, throws, fights off a tackle.
First down, Vikings.
We want tails.
Tails is called. Tails it is. The elect to receive.
Brian signals the referee, and we're ready for overtime. The kick is up. Ferguson gets it deep. Smith comes in and makes the tackle on the return.
First down, Packers.
This is great kickoff coverage here, Dan. This baby is going to be booted deep, and the return man is going to have pretty much nowhere to go. Right away, he goes down.
Oh, beautiful coverage, Peter. They are going to have a long field in front of them.
They came away with 3 last time, and I'm kind of curious to see if they can punch this drive into the end zone.
Ball on the 20. They line up with their tight end right. Franks in motion. Barr from the gun. Throws. Incomplete.
Lemansky Hall was covering the receiver like a wool blanket, baby. He didn't let nothing get through.
Second and 10. Glenn goes in motion. Throws. Nice grab by the third-year man out of Miami.
Nice completion here. Take a look. There's the throw right in between the numbers.
He had them lined up just right, and they connected for a decent gain. Ball at the 30-yard line. They're going with the eye. Tate tackles him a couple of yards behind the line.
The defense sends that one back to the factory with a devastating stop in the backfield. Big loss there.
Ball on the 27. Looks like they're going with the shotgun. Barr from shotgun. Keeps dropping back. Throws. Cracked down at the 42-yard line.
Robert Ferguson yanks it down, then pours it on. Watch this. Great catch, but he really delivers on the run.
Absolutely. You know what they say about receivers who have a great pair of feet.
What, they're fast?
The Packers have a first after the big pass on that last play. Ferguson lines up wide left after the big gain last play. Favre from the gun. Throws. The 20. Forced out at the 11-yard line.
1-yard pickup on the play. First down.
Javon Walker nabs the football for a nice reception. Right there. But the play doesn't stop there, Dan.
No, sir. That's just the first act in a beautiful big yard play. A sterling effort all around. The Packers, after the big pass last play, will have a first down. Longwell can win it with this kick. Tremendous pressure down on the field right now. There's the kick. It's good. He'll contribute to the scoreboard on that short attempt. There's the whistle, and that's the end of the game. The Packers win a squeaker, 20-17. That'll wrap it up for us. On behalf of Peter O'Keefe, Michelle Westfall, and myself, Dan Stevens, along with all the good folks here at ESPN, thanks for joining us. Now let's go to the ESPN postgame show.
Thanks for joining us here on the ESPN postgame show. I'm Clark Dishman. The Packers come away with a close 3-point win over the Vikings. The Packers definitely ran away with this one as their defense did their part. As you can see, not only did they manage to get the all-important takeaway, they also scored off of it. Darren Sharper made his presence known defensively and ended with a total of 7 tackles. He's our ESPN Player of the Game. Well, that will do it for now. Make sure you tune into ESPN during the regular season for all the games, highlights, and insight. I'm Clark Dishman. We'll see you then.